Buenas noches. Okay. Been a long one. All right. I had to redo this one. I was messing too much on the last. Was messing up too much on the last one. All right. So I'm gonna try to just cut straight to it, and I'm trying to make these shorter for y'all. All right. But I mean, there's a lot to discuss. All right. There's a lot that goes on throughout the day. So here it is. All right. We have, and I have some help today. Okay. It's been a long one. It's been a long one, and I spent a good enough time trying to fix this mic. All right. Not even gonna go into that. Probably talk about that later. Anyways, AMD. Okay, we're gonna get it out the way. Um, they beat on their earnings and revenue, but the whole the whole dilemma behind them and why they fell. It's pretty much they don't know if how do I say it? If their if their dat if their data center growth was real or if it was fabricated. Well, not fabricated. All right, that's a horrible word to choose. Let's just say boosted. Okay, and I mean they beat, but they had like a big boost in that. All right, and they had about like 360 million from what was it? I think there was like their MI 380 or 308, whatever type of inventory they had, whatever chips those were, they had that on a reserve release. So that pretty much helped boost up a lot about the earnings. So I mean, did they really make that much? I mean, who really knows? You know what I'm saying? That's where they had all that help. If they didn't have that reserve there, I mean, cut it. You know what I'm saying? So that made a lot of folks cautious. Not only that, but when it comes to their AI, they said yes, their AI is going to be good and it's going to be coming out later. We don't want later. We want now. When I order my pizza, I want it now. I don't need it a week from now. You feel me? Simple as that. So they went down. We're going down, down, and around. Going down, singing. And I'm pulling up Robin Hood for you. Cause that's what I said I would do for you in the last video. All right. So, boom. Robin Hood. Okay. We are down 200 and down to 224. You see what I'm saying? I've been messing up the whole night. All right. I'm going to stop messing around. All right. Because I don't want to mess this up for y'all. We were up here. Where we close at? 242. We dropped down to 224. That's where we're currently sitting at right now. This right here is the 200 SMA. We got the 50 SMA right here, forming a bearish wedge. Okay. We fell $17.89 right here to that top right corner, or boom, up there. Okay. You can see it. That's how much we came down. All right. Now, if y'all are a part of the Discord, which I hope y'all are because y'all are smart, beautiful people, um, we call that right here. Okay. That's not it. I threw it inside the social lounge too for all y'all. All right. Double top formed on AMD right before earnings could play out nasty to the downside if they don't actually smash their earnings car. All right. Look, yes, of course, earnings can save them. All right. It can save anybody. It could turn everything around, but we're talking about AMD here. All right. AMD. They're not Apple. They're not AVGO. Damn sure ain't NVIDIA. All right. The margin monster. All right. Not only that, but I mean, they went down because NVIDIA is a tough act to follow. All right. They're nowhere near NVIDIA's margins at all. I mean, they're light years away. I mean, I won't say light years. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to bully AMD. All right. But I'm just saying it like it is. All right. So they didn't smash. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, earnings call could save them. Apple they got saved. Me, I got smoked on that one, and I'm gonna just take it to the chin. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Um, AMD they beat did not get saved at all whatsoever. If anything, they just went completely downhill. Guidance is important. It lets the shareholders, us who are buying shares, know what they're going to do in the future. All right. So for those of y'all that don't know, now you know. Okay. Done with AMD. Let's move on to the next one, baby. Where are we at right here? Okay. Boom. Okay. Let's go to the market. Okay. This could play out in so many ways. Okay. I went over it in the Discord. I don't really feel like going over it again inside the video, especially if y'all been keeping up with the videos. All right. Um, yeah, I'm gonna save y'all time on that. All right. Go look at the last video. This is why I'm making these videos. I don't like repeating myself, and the fact that I'm having to do this video again, don't like it. Okay. Anyways, these levels, okay? I mean, strong. We get rejected right there. I called it in the last video. I called it yesterday. I've been screaming about it at the top of my lungs like a freaking lunatic. I mean, it's rinse and repeat, all right? I don't try to say this to try to just be annoying and just blow up your guys' phones because I know I do that. But please, I mean, would you rather a Discord who lets you know exactly what is happening, play by play, the exact minute, or do you just want a Discord that's just not letting you know what's up, and then next you know your position, you're just completely fried and smoked? I mean, you choose. You can't be left alone and then still end up profitable and then get mad for them not communicating. I'm communicating. This is a healthy relationship. I'm communicating with y'all on what has to get done. Okay, we reject right here up at this level of whatever whoop at that level up there 2603.75. All right, we completely just get obliterated, come back down, get a strong pullback. Okay, come back to 25219.25, jump down to the 15-minute frame because y'all know I only work on the 4 hour and the 15-minute. All right, that's just what works for me. If y'all like the other time frames, then that's you. Okay, this is what I'm saying by the market is subjective. All right, what works for me may not work for the next guy over there. Okay, what I see, this dude may see something completely different. Okay, now the only way that we could see the market push is if it gets above 25,467.75. Okay, we shoot above, come back, retest that level, and break up. Okay, that's the only way. I want y'all to know that. All right, it's been a long day. Can't even remember the name of this formation. I want to say ascending triangle. I mean, if I get it right, then cheers, my friend. If not, then please forgive me. It's been a long day. All right, got done fighting, done my push-ups, long day at work, an even longer day in the market. Okay, a million people with a million questions. I love y'all. That's why I do it. I'm not complaining, just letting y'all know. Give me some grace. Okay, we don't get that. Bonk, invalidated. And it validates this guy right here. Okay. This is what I'm saying. It's all subjective. Okay. And this is why I always encourage do your own research. If you're going to be in other discords, I don't care. I'm not one of those guys that are, or people, folks, I'm sorry. Women be doing things these days too. Be doing great things. Okay. I'm not one of those folks who just says you have to be loyal to my Discord. Dog, do your own research. If you need to join 30 Discords, be my guest. All right. But rising wedge, plain and simple. All right. If this thing falls, I mean, we're going to see it drop. I'm talking blood in the streets. All right. And there's not a crypt that could do a damn thing to save this thing. All right. Or blood could. I sound like an idiot. All right. Um, where's the Discord at? Beautiful. Boom. Let's go to the Discord. Okay. Key market updates. If y'all need to know exactly what the market is doing as an entirety, as a whole, key market updates, okay? Before you get into any long positions, before you start shorting anything, come check the key market updates right over here. Please. Okay, that's the main pulse, the main vitals, all right? Nasdaq claiming 50 SMA, that was yesterday. Looking for the upside for longs. Okay, if we got that retest, which we didn't, y'all see I drew it right there. It's rinse and repeat, folks. We're rejecting this level once again. If y'all watched the video, you would have saw I'm not just skipping over anything, some gap information, trying to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about when I really don't. When in fact I do, because look right over here to the left, okay, or the right, whatever. If y'all saw in the video yesterday, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. If we reverse here, then the market is going crazy. But if this candle closes, expect more downside for the market as a whole. Okay. Rejects. Y'all see what happens when we reject? I highlighted 25K, 219.25. All right. That's what we're headed for. Like clockwork, folks. Clockwork. Now we're hunting down 25, 219. Hit it. Boom. Okay. What more do you want from this Discord? All right. The levels don't lie. All right. Now look out for reversal. Now, if we lose this level, expect blood in the streets. In other words, you see these red candles? That's what I'm talking about when I say expect blood. Excuse me. I've been burping all day. Gotta be the ramen. Okay. Um, Expect blood. Okay. This is just the best way that I could even put this for y'all. I mean, expect. I wish I could just go and erase that, what I just did right there, but whatever. Okay. Looking for a retest. Come up, hit that. Boom. Okay. And just to make that more visually accurate, it's what I mean blood. I mean, I want to see a red. I mean, we're going to see a red candle. Okay. And that thing's just going to just straight, just shoot down. Okay. So that's what to expect if we don't. Oh, all right. Boom. Okay. That's the kind of candle that I'm looking for. All right. Now, guys, everyone's gonna freak out. You're gonna hear about a lot of things on X, social media, whatever it is that you're on. Okay, please do not learn to limit yourselves on that stuff. All right. I mean, look, I was like that too in the beginning. All right, I really was. I was reading so much stuff. All right, I curated my X to T. All I see is stocks, news, and just whatever it is, whatever stocks I'd normally be looking up on. Okay. I went down so many rabbit holes, and please just save yourselves the time, the stress, the anxiety, the trying to predict. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, you guys don't get no reward for being the first one to figure something out. They're not going to make a movie about you, dog. You're not going to get some trophy. You're not going to get an extra incentive. You're not going to get paid anymore. Just leave it alone, dog. Stop digging. Okay? Thinking there's some conspiracy. We all know there's some type of conspiracy. We all know that there's some type of bubble. That we all know. The thing is that we don't know where it's at. Unless you want to go be a discoverer and figure that stuff out, then, go do that. All right? Be my guest, blow your money. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to make some money based on what I see. Okay, we try to react and not to predict what the market is going to do. The market says we're going this way. I'm going that way. I'm not going to try to predict when it's going to turn around and go this way. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. All right. Now that I got that out the way, okay. And I only say all that just save y'all time and trouble. Okay. You don't need to be. This isn't rocket science. I don't care what anyone says. Apple, I got smoked on that. I don't even want to look at that right now. Oh, back to what I was saying. Okay, market. Just because it's red, dude. All right, it does not mean that we are coming to an end. All right, social media will make it sound like that. The news will make it sound like that. All right, but these are great times to buy. Okay, ARM. If y'all been keeping up, we saw ARM fall below 102.09. I loved it. All right. And if we're getting specific, all right, because we talked about it yesterday on the video, we didn't really get a retest. The same way that we barely broke above that level yesterday. I mean, it's not a retest. But we know the market's not perfect, so we have to count it as a retest. Okay. We shoot up above. I see ARM even shooting up tomorrow above probably 105. Come back down, retest this 200 or this 50 SMA. It succeeds. We're shooting up. I mean, there's not really much to it. Okay. Why? Because we got earnings tomorrow. Okay. February 4th. So just please look, if y'all played Apple, y'all got smoked, or y'all play calls and just hit the lotto. I mean, and then played AMD. Look, all right, so that's what I'm saying. Earnings can save you guys, okay? It saved it with Apple. You get smoked. For those of y'all that played AMD to the downside and y'all hit the lotto, I mean, good for you, but please, 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 just leave it ARM alone. You want to wait, okay? And I'm saying this ahead of time. I think they're gonna bring it up tomorrow because I think ARM. Now, this is my game plan. All right, y'all can hear it first. If ARM beats earnings, they have good guidance. They beat their earnings and revenue, and they still bring it down. Y'all already know what levels I'm looking for. 94.12. All right, you can't see it because of this damn fair value gap that I have drawn out. All right, 94.12. Mark it on your charts. Okay, we shoot up. All right, I'm looking for down here to 94.12. Dude, if we can get 85.92. If we get 85.92, I'm buying $100 leaps for ARM 2028. That's 2 years out. These option contracts, 2 years out. All right, y'all heard it here, folks. So just please wait till after earnings. All right, because I mean, I want to say what, like 6 out of 10 times it happens a day or two after the earnings. All right, so I hope y'all are cash heavy, and this is why it's important to save, so that way when you get these pullbacks in the market, like if NQ just dumps tomorrow, like exactly how we said, that's a pullback, that's a buy, and let's jump to our other buy over here, HIMS. Boom. I've been walking y'all down 100% of the way. All right, that's channel 404. Where are we at? Is it in Sketchpad? Let me see real quick. Boom, beautiful. Got on my Sketchpad. All right. If y'all are can't stress this enough. All right. Pretty sure those that are sticking around this long, y'all are in the Discord. All right. I've been letting y'all know, do not buy it. It's a falling knife. Anytime y'all hear me say this, are you going to catch a falling knife? No, you're not. Okay. Just leave it alone. Buy zone from $38.67 to $31.01. That's buy zone 1. Buy zone 2, $30.87 to $23.97. Where are we at right now? 25.56. Okay. I threw this inside the Discord today. We reached a low of, let me see, 24.68. We're coming for that 23.97. All right. It's exactly what we want to see. Now, they're not a bad company. Like I said, I buy broken companies. I don't buy bad companies. Okay. They got earnings coming up the 23rd of February. All I'm saying is you're down this far. Might as well just get it dirt fucking cheap, dog. Dirt cheap. And let's go ahead and let's just keep investing our money. All right. That's where my head is at with them. Okay. When in doubt, zoom out, look to the left. Playboy or the left. Y'all's left. All right. My left is this way. Y'all's left is that way. Boom. All right. Big level right here. Okay. For those of y'all that are still feel like that's not enough, boom. There you go. Okay. Pink circle. I'm expecting a bounce right here. Is it some coincidence that it's at 23.97? No, dude. It's for a reason. All right. I'm not saying to just start buying, but like I said, that's buy zone one and buy zone two. Those are my buy zones. That's all I'm saying. All right. I love it. I like it. Um, what else am I missing, dude? I feel like I'm missing a lot. Netflix. Okay. I'll wrap it up with Netflix right here. The oh, I was like, that don't look nothing like Netflix chart. It's a falling knife. Like I said, don't just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Okay. Lost 8203. If y'all been keeping up with the videos in the Discord, now we're looking for 7703. Okay. And I lied. I'm gonna wrap it up with Microsoft. See the best for last. Okay. Where you at, baby? Y'all see it? Y'all want to point it out for me, bro? Boom. Okay. Oh, great. Dude, I gotta just pick it. That's definitely not on the sketch pad. Let's just delete all that next time I come here. We won't have to deal with all that bullshit. Oops. Some buku. Because I need that buku books. You feel me? Right here. Easy money does it, my guy. Okay. Y'all see where we close at? Right here. 411. 411. Okay. We close at 411 today. 411. It's for the haters. The haters, discriminators, and the non-sayers who be saying, you don't even know what you're talking about, dog. Bet. Say less. Put your money where your mouth is in, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's how I was raised to be. Put your money where your mouth is. If you think my stuff is not working, it won't get you paid, put your money where your mouth is. Come take one of my plays. Come take one and tell me you lost some money. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And then we'll go ahead and we'll reverse it. I'll take one of your plays and let's see what happens. Colors by Baba Yaga. Why? Because I'm John Wick with the aim, boy. Sheesh. Boom. Microsoft. Okay. What I say we close at? 411? Money. Right? Highly suggest buying time with these like a month or two out. Right? Puts. I give you, not only did I give you one, but I gave you two. That's a menage a trois. All right. Expiration date, March 6th. Strike, 405. Cost, $8.35. A little bit expensive. A little bit, right? But I gave you another option. Damn right, I give you another option. Why? Because I love y'all. I'm not only going to give you one, I'm going to give you two. Okay? Because that's how confident I feel in my trades. All right? That's how confident I am in my trades. I will not only give you one, but I will give you two. Okay? February 13th, 2026, strike 410. Cost $5.90. It's cheaper, right? But it's less time. What do I always say? Buy time. Buy time. It's your best friend. Okay? Boom. Let's jump back to TradingView. What is the low of today that we got right here, Jack? Do y'all see this number right here? Look. For those of y'all that just still don't believe, I'll point the arrow to it. 408.56. We had a month out on these. Your strike price was 405. You don't, for those of y'all that don't understand options, you don't have to hit your strike price to make money. The sooner that you can get to your strike price, the more money you make. Simple as that. We got to 408. I mean, I'll wrap it up right there. See what I'm saying? I can't make these videos short. There's just too much to cover. I do too much. And this is the one time where doing too much actually pays off. You guys want someone who does too much. This is what you want. When you're in the stock market, you want someone who does too much. So you don't have to do nothings. Okay? We'll end it off with that. Good night. It's a great day today. I got a lot of work done. I did a lot of work at work. I helped a lot of people make money. I fixed my mic. I went and I fought. Did my 100 push ups. I'm beat. I'm beat. But that's what I like. This is how my days are supposed to feel, no matter what. So, if y'all took my plays, congratulations. Y'all walked away with profit today. Okay? There's, oh my God. Sorry. Just happy because the Discord, I mean, if y'all are taking these plays, y'all are making money for sure. I know for a fact. And I know because y'all reach out to me. Y'all may not post them publicly, which I need to start leading everybody to go post their winnings on profits and losses, but it's not much. It's honest work though. Whatever that meme is. All right. Y'all know what meme I'm talking about. All right. You know what I'm saying? If y'all think I'm looking it up right now, I mean I'm not. All right. It's just is what it is. You feel me? But oh shit, that's not it. I look like an idiot. Oh, dang, bro. Right here. Boom. It ain't much, but it's honest work. That's all I gotta say. All right. I hope y'all did y'all's push-ups, man. That's it. I'm calling it a night, dude. I'm tired. I gotta wake up like at 5 in the morning. Do my small little workout as well too. Get ready for work. Do it all over again. Rinse and repeat, Playboy. Peace.